For the scripture reading, I'll be reading Psalm chapter 23, verse 3. So Psalms chapter 23, verse 3, it says, He restoreth my soul, He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for His name's sake. Thank you so much.
Let me tell you this story. Young pastor, he was married right out of schooling with these ideas. His idea was to do something very special for the Lord. Very special. He said, no, I don't want to be in a church. I want to do this in a way that I'm going to do the work of the Lord in a very different way. So he signed up for ministry. He wanted to do that ministry away from the church. So the church understood that, some pastors, they want to be at the church. Some others, they want to be on the field. So they found this great opportunity. They found that there was this place where there was going to be a small opportunity to have a ministry grow. But the only problem was that this ministry was in a place that nobody wanted to go. Nobody wanted to go. Even the people who live in this place, they wanted to leave that place. It wasn't easy. There was nothing there. There was no parks. There was nothing. So they gave him to go. He accepted, him and his wife. So they took off. They went to this place and they started from nothing. There was nothing there. So the idea was, and then the conference told them, like, look, this is a project that we want you to be committed for 5 years. 5 years, and then we'll find somebody else to replace you. So they went to this place. They started to gather some groups. They knocked on doors. And they were able to put together several study groups. And they started to grow. After 5 years of hard working, they said, well, we're going to write a conference, a general conference, and we're going to tell them that, well, the 5 years are up. We want to go back to the United States. So they sent a letter, and the answer was, well, we'll make the call, and we'll try to find someone that could take your spot to go there. And during the service, they made the announcement, we have this place. We'll restart it. We're growing there, and we have some groups, they're very tight. They're really good. We want somebody to go there. And when they found out what it was, that place nobody wanted to go. So they sent a letter back to this young pastor. And they said, well, we made a call, and unfortunately there's no takers. Nobody wants to go to that place. Do me a favor. Can you stay 5 more years? Stay there 5 more years. We don't want this to die. Let's see what happens in 10 years. We'll find somebody in 10 years. So he took it over with his wife, and the wife said, if this is what the Lord wants, we're willing to do it. So 10 more years. After 10 more years, they sent a letter to the conference and said, well, I think it's time for us to go back. And but look, now we have a small school. We have some groups, we're studying really hard. And, things are starting to grow. They had the response from the general conference was, we've been trying to find somebody, but we can't find nobody. Nobody wanted to go to that place that nobody wanted to go. So, can you do it? 5 more years. 5 more years. Can you do it? 5 more years became 20 years. 25 years. 30 years. Finally, at the end of the 30 years, he said, well, it's my time for you to come back. So they made the call at the church, and the General Conference made a call, put it in writing. And they say, well, we have this opportunity to this place. It's great. Now we have 2 large churches, several other ones, many study groups, schools and clinics. And we don't need a pastor. We need a president to guide this effort. At this time, a lot of people raise their hands. I want to go. I want to be the president. This is good. So the General Conference sends our pastor after 30 years working in a place nobody wanted to go. He sent them a ticket to come back to the United States by boat. They didn't even give him a plane ticket. He came back in a boat. It wasn't an ugly boat. It was an okay boat. So when he comes, all of a sudden he hears the announcer saying, like, hey, those who are coming to New York, if you want to see the Statue of Liberty, you want to see Ellis Island, come back, come on out and see it. And by the way, it seems like there's a big party at the pier. I think they're waiting for somebody. And the pastor goes up on top of the boat, and he grabs his binoculars and starts looking. And he sees a large group of people cheering, jumping, music. And he sees his name on those banners. They remember him. They see his name. So he said, well, I better go down to my room and put on my best suit. So he gets ready. He goes to the scenario in the boat, and he sees his name, and he's so happy. But when they arrive, he finds out that it's not him they're cheering for. There was a famous actor who shared his same name in the boat. So they were cheering his name, the music was loud, and nobody picked up that he was thinking that this reception was for him. But in the midst of all these people, he was looking for someone with a little piece of paper that's with his name on it, that they're going to be, they were waiting for him there. There was nobody. There was nobody. The General Conference forgot that he was coming. And there was nobody there to welcome him, to wait for him. Nobody. So people started to leave. The pier becomes empty. And it's only him at the pier. He grabs some coins and calls the dinner conference. And he, hello, my name is so-and-so. I'm here. I thought that somebody was going to be waiting for me. I'm in New York already. And they say, what is your name? My name is so-and-so. I never heard your name. But hold on. Let me call somebody that might know who you are. And you hear the music on the phone, you know. And the connection is lost. He picks up another call and calls again. Hi, my name is so-and-so, and you were going to tell me what to do because I'm here at the pier. I'm waiting for somebody to pick me up. And say, listen, stay by. We're going to try to look somebody local to come in and pick you up. Just hang on, give us an hour. Give us an hour, and we'll send somebody. And an hour goes by, no phone call. The pastor, he, all discouraged, he finds a bench, and he sits on the bench. And he starts reflecting on his 30 years at this place where nobody wanted to go. And he prays to the Lord. Lord, I served you for 30 years of my life, the best years of my life. And you couldn't sense one person to wait for me? Before I left this place, I visited the tomb of my wife to bring some flowers. And you couldn't send someone to pick me up? Lord? The pastor said that while he was praying, he felt this presence. He felt the presence. And he says, I felt a hand. I felt a hand. And I heard this voice that told me, don't worry about it. Do not be discouraged. Did you see that man that just got out of the boat? They gave him that welcome with music and cheers because he came back home. He came back home. You haven't come home yet. No. But you have no idea what I have prepared for you. You have no idea. The party that awaits you when you come home. Oh, I can't wait for you to be here. However, you're not home yet. You haven't come home. You still have a lot of work to do here with me. God bless you all.